Hello, everybody. I'm Paul Ott. We'll listen to the Eagle.
And I'm Burdock Caruth, and welcome to VicksburgDailyNews.com Film at 11. We've got Representative Mr. Bo Eaton. Thank you for being with us here tonight.
Thank you.
Again.
Thank you.
Bo, this topic and issue has dominated our show and across the state for about the last 4 weeks. Senate Bill 2530, the deer farming bill. Where are we now, and how does that bill stand?
Okay, prior to this segment, the bill was in the Senate. It was held. It failed. It was held on the motion to reconsider. It passed by 1 vote. It came to the House of Representatives. It is now in the Wildlife, Fisheries, and Parks Committee. It's in a subcommittee composed of 5 members, and the vice chairman is the committee chairman. We have had a hearing on the bill, which is the course of action that's been taken. They have not voted the bill out of the subcommittee. If the bill is voted out of the subcommittee, it progresses to the full committee, which I am the chairman, and then when the full committee passes it, it could go to the House of Representatives.
And it'll be voted on then, and it doesn't have to go back to the Senate, and the governor would just need to sign it?
It would have to go back to the Senate if there is a change from the House. It would go to what they call a conference committee, which would be made up of 3 members from the House and 3 members from the Senate.
Is there still time for our listeners or the viewers of this to have a voice?
Oh yes, this is the time. It's still in the committee. As many people have seen over the years, bills die in the committee, and they die as a result of input from the constituency out here.
And one way they can do that is dial 601-359-3770.
Yes, that's but now you can go online and look up Mississippi Legislature, and each member does have a email address, and that probably would be the latest.
To get in touch with your representative.
Put you on the spot, and I'm sure this has been asked before, and I don't know how you ever commented. What's your feeling about it? How you think it's going to happen?
My feeling about it is the members will... we have an obligation to protect the wild animal.
Okay.
And once the members, including myself, feel that can be done through the regulatory process, then the bill will probably progress. But if that cannot be determined, I don't think the bill will pass.
And you're not following just the dollar, like a lot of some people say.
Well, I don't think that. I think the wildlife, we have an industry here. We have a very prospering industry, a $21 billion industry. My obligation is to make sure that that's not jeopardized.
21 billion. That's not just wildlife. 2 billion for wildlife.
That's wildlife. That's the economics of all of the turnover rate, hunting, fishing, and sporting. I mean, that's the figure that's being thrown out there. When I first came to the legislature, there was a study that was done, and it was about a $6 billion industry. Now it's moved up to about $21 billion. Wow.
We're not hunting the right sponsors for this show, Bert. That's that kind of money. Bo, thank you. We're going to change over a little bit. We'll be talking about the animal cruelty next week. You did say that bill is up to, though, just for this particular.
It's in the Judiciary B committee in the House of Representatives.
Just not to abuse cats and dogs. Has nothing to do with the hunters trapping and things like that, or farm animals.
There is a segment in the bill that does talk about pursuing pursuing wild animals, but we feel like that we've got that worked out and be taken.
Speaking of wild things, Dave Godwin, the biologist with the Department of Wildlife, Fisheries, and Parks, turkey season is upon us.
Yes, sir. About 2 weeks away.
Yeah. Tell everybody when it starts and some of the things you're promoting with youth and how the turkey season is.
Yes, sir. Well, we got our statewide season will start with youth season on private land statewide and on several of our wildlife management areas and public lands as well on Saturday, March the 5th. So just a couple weeks away for that. Then the following Saturday, March the 12th, will be the regular, adult regular season statewide. Our season runs from March the 12th this year to May 1st, and bag limits are the same as last year. And so we're looking forward to a really good season.
David, I've got a question. Youth weekend, anybody take a youth, or does it have to be a family member?
No, that's one thing. Anybody that wants to get out and get a child involved in the outdoors, and it's actually more than a weekend now. For quite some time, it was a weekend. We're going to run it. The last few years we've been running it the whole week.
Wow!
So it'll be Saturday through the following Friday there through March the 11th. So if you're a turkey hunter and don't have a son or daughter that you want to take, try to find a child who wants to go with you and introduce them to the outdoors and introduce them to turkey hunting.
And if you don't remember anything else about tonight, remember this. If you do things your way, you will get your results. Some good, some bad. If you'll stop and pray, you'll get God's results.
We love y'all. See you next week.